Okay, we're back to playing football after a hour and 15 minutes, Josh?
Yeah, right at an hour and a half. Long lightning break here. Had a lot
Yeah.
of fireworks in the sky to watch.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of fireworks.
Score hasn't changed, 35-6. Bulldogs over the Franklin County Eagles with 7 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the first half. Franklin County in possession with got some flags out on the field. Let's see what we're doing here.
So they're going to call intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding, that'll be a loss of down. And move back toward the Eagles goal line. Will be second down and forever and a half.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Not only do you get that loss of down, then you lose the yardage on top of it. You double penalized.
Huey.
Yeah, gobbled up pretty quickly there.
Stood up right there at the line of scrimmage.
Weston Woodard in on that. He's been in on quite a bit tonight. It's a Division I recruit. He's had multiple offers. I think VMI and others are after that young man.
Well, I tell you right now, it looks like a perfect time for some football.
That's right.
And the perfect timing segment is brought to you by the Christina Deffelball at Wycott Realty. Bridges and Company. If you're ready to buy or sell your single-family dwelling, call Christina Deffelball at 540-420-0485 if now is the time to make your move. Or you can email her at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. That's Christina Deffelball, 540-420-0485, or email her at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. That perfect timing segment is brought to you by Christina Deffelball, Bridges and Company Realtors. And the Eagles will be punting this one. Short punt out right over the 45-yard line. The Bulldogs will take over there about the 48, 49-yard line, still in Franklin County territory.
Yeah, it's been a big first half here so far for Davidson. He's got 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 1 punt return. They definitely want to keep the ball away from him, but can't do much about it when they're on offense here. Have hit one through the air with Nesselrot. That's a primary target through the air, and we'll see what their plan is here after the extended break.
Moon back there to take the snap. Davidson right beside him, and he gets the ball up the middle, a big hole. Nobody's going to catch him.
Yeah.
And he scores quickly with 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes left in this first half. The Bulldogs score again.
Yeah, big 48-yard run there for Davidson. That's his 5th score of the night. That's a fairly impressive young man. Untouched there.
Big hole up.
Big hole.
That offensive line really doing their job out there. We think we've got everything back up and going for .41, 42 now to 6. We'll be right back with more Eagle football right after this break. Pettit teeing the ball up on the 40-yard line, kicking off to the Eagles. Eagles. It's Rigney, I think it is. Rigney not getting much there. Good coverage on that kickoff. Gets back out over the 15-yard line.
Yeah, met pretty quickly by the coverage team there, and it's a long field. But, hey, we saw right there before we had to take the break, the 85-yard touchdown pass to Casey, got in behind the secondary, and that'll open your run game up a little bit. We'll see if they're able to do some of that here at the end of the second quarter.
Davenport was like shooting that one out of a rifle.
Telling
you. Good arm down there and accurate. Casey caught it in stride and went all the way. That's the only score for the Eagles.
Yeah, the passes have been fairly on target. It's just a matter of bringing them in. Saw that first drive on the third
Davenport back to pass. Throwing that one away. Should not get called for grounding on that one. He was outside of the box.
Don't see any flags on the field. It's been a balanced attack for Franklin County tonight. They're about 50-50 run game versus pass game. Outside of the one long touchdown, no traction really otherwise, but
couple of opportunities to, if it could connect on some receivers out there, did have a chance to catch those, but other than that, really not too productive. The run game has been completely shut down.
See them hustling up to the line of scrimmage. You like to see that, but
absolutely.
Now we've got a timeout being taken by, it looks like, Franklin County.
That's what it looks like. Coach Edwards taking a timeout. We'll take one too. You watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Imagine the ideal bank. One with experience, but not stuck in the past. Offering solutions for today and tomorrow. Focused on doing things right and getting results for customers and communities. Where do you find a bank like that? Right here. American National. Just the bank you would imagine.
Davenport just got caught in the backfield there. Not having a lot of time to get rid of that one. Here you see it on the Bob Parcell reel to replay. Davenport back, and that outside pressure just caved in on the Franklin County offensive line. Third down and 14. Eagles back, handing off up the middle.
Yeah,
nothing doing there. Rigney caught at the line of scrimmage.
That's right. Met pretty quickly by James Dayo and company. All the Bulldogs flying to the football here still after the long break. You know, one of the I guess one of the big advantages of a field like this, the turf, is you get to play after the rain we got. If we were at home tonight and rain like that, we're probably not back out on the field.
Right. Gardner back to punt. High towering kick back out over the 50-yard line, and still with a Franklin County bounce is going to end up inside the 45-yard line. One of the bigger gains of the night for the Eagles. They will take, the Bulldogs will take over on their side of the field. First and 10, that would be a Davenport Energy. First and 10. I tell you, that field out there sure does look good on the cameras, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Shows
Now,
up good.
when we first got here, that sun was beating off of it.
Yeah.
You could barely see anything. But we've settled in here this evening, and I think we're in for a late one, Mike. We got another one tomorrow.
Got another one tomorrow. Yeah. No rest for the weary.
That's right.
Oh, that's Cowart breaking loose out there and finally getting knocked out of bounds by Casey.
Yeah, met David Casey there after rattling off about a 25, 30-yard run.
Rhodes Ferguson Attorneys, first down. Moon bringing into play there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Davidson's out of the game so far. He's 5 scores. Go ahead and give a man a breather.
Give him a rest. Cowart filling in out there nicely. Back to pass of Moon. He connects with Murphy out there in the flats. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, had Drew Davis out there. Drew's all over the place.
Second
Young
down
man
and
flies to the football.
Second down and 6. This Bulldog team opening it up, spreading it out so that defense of the Franklin County team can't close it in. Moon back, Cowart breaking to the outside, looking for a hole. And
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's loose. Franklin County will recover.
Yeah, going to be recovered by Ethan Yeary there, Mike.
Yeary quickly to it.
That's right.
Break there for the Eagles. Eagles turning it. The Bulldogs turning it over. American National Bank first down, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Inside the 10-yard line.
Unfortunately, familiar territory. Not great field position here, but do have the football.
That's right. It's better than being inside the 10-yard line and not having the football.
That's correct, yeah. So, hey, we'll see if that's a little bit of a spark here. We've got 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first half here in Lynchburg. It's been all Bulldogs so far this game.
Davenport under center. Receives it from Hancock. Pass out in the flats. Got a little bit of running room out there. That'd be David Casey. Casey breaking one earlier, as we said. That is a Maddie Law Firm, 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice gain there. Really had nobody anywhere close, playing some soft zone coverage there, weren't in man, and he was able to get under them and go ahead and get a first down and then some.
Well, you saw a taste of Casey's speed when he broke away from the defenders early. He did that very well there and got a 1st and 10. Davenport taking the snap. Back to Huey. Huey out to the 39-yard line. That's a Door Custom Embroidery 1st and 10.
Yeah, continuing to move the football there. We got 2 first downs on 2 plays. Field position's looking a little better, a little bit faster. That's great.
Putting together a little bit of offense here is the Eagles. Davenport back to pass. Finds a receiver out there just off of the tip of Yeary's fingers.
Yeah, good pass you see here on the replay.
Yeary reaching for it, just needed a little bit more in those arms.
Just through his fingertips. A good ball there, but hey, look downfield on a first down. You had 2 successful plays. Why not? Hey,
that's right.
Look on down the field. That did hit big a little bit earlier. And
a minute 46 seconds here in the first half. Davenport. Over to Huey. Huey fighting off tacklers, turning it upfield and meets about 4 different ones.
That's right. If we picked a number, I'm not sure which one we'd pick there. Met by 4 or 5 of them. Been a tough night overall for the run game here. Just not much going. That Bulldog defense flies to the football. They're big, strong, and fast up there.
Sure are. They sort of flock to that ball carrier. Davenport in the pistol. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Finding a receiver over the middle, could not connect there with
had Justice Belfort in coverage there. He read that the entire way, and
Caleb Smith just couldn't get to that one.
So after two pretty quick first downs, had the ball moving and a couple incomplete passes and run that didn't go anywhere brings us 4th down, and the punt team's back with 53 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Familiar name, Davidson back deep for the reception. Gardner off of his knee. Won't get that one away. Be Bulldog ball on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, met pretty quickly by Weston Woodard there. He didn't give him any room for the mistake that we made. We've seen that's the second one here tonight in the punt game, and unfortunately, 47 seconds left. It could, the rate this is going, could be a quick score here.
Farm credit, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Moon under center. Cowart breaking off a tackle. Open field there to run through.
Brought down by Haven Mullins. Haven's all over the field tonight.
Ball just outside of the 6-yard line. Kiefer Building LLC, 1st and 10 in the Virginia Title Center red zone. Cowart again finding an opening up the middle. Eagles stop him just shy of the goal line.
JT Lomax comes in there and makes the tackle and comes up shaking his shoulder a little bit, but did stop it. They're on 3 yards to go here and might see the quarter go ahead and run out, and let's get it into halftime.
Really a tough tackle there. Up high is really a hard thing. Somebody generally gets hurt out of that.
That'll be the half, Mike.
Halftime, and Bulldogs leading 42-6. You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12. But before we go anywhere, what would you do to come back after this? It's time for our Rocky Mountain Chiropractic adjustment of the game. And I know all of you guys out there in Facebook and YouTube land know all about it. But what do you do is to get back in this ball game, and what adjustments do you make?
Mike, not sure what we've got going here.
They're just going right into the second half. Is that what they're doing?
Kind of looks that way.
And I don't blame them. They had a pretty good halftime break a little earlier.
I'll tell you what, though, we talk about adjustments, and after all that standing and sitting around for an hour and a half, my back could probably use a little cracking if the chiropractors wanted to come on up to Lynchburg tonight. Fortunately, we found a little cozier arrangements here for the second half. But
yeah, I don't really know what they could come up with, but I know that the Eagles are hanging in there. They're not giving up. And the adjustment of the game, though we're not much help to the coach, is brought to you by Drs. Marlene Skillen and Dr. Kim Skillen at Rocky Mountain Chiropractic. They are poised to take care of your chiropractic needs. Rocky Mountain Chiropractic is located at 546 Pell Avenue here in Rocky Mount, Virginia, across from the high school. That joint's really jumping. And they have been helping their clients for nearly 30 years. Their goal is to make that pain go away. They will find the problem and correct it. So for auto accidents, work accidents, sports injuries, just to mention a few, call for an appointment today, 540-352-4432, or go to Rocky Mountain Chiropractic at 546 Pell Avenue for all your chiropractic needs. Rocky Mountain Chiropractic, they'll help you get your head on straight. I know I need my head on straight, Josh. I know that for sure.
When they crack that neck, sometimes I worry, is it going to fall on off? But they do a good job keeping it on.
Absolutely. Do a great job. And then after that scare is over, it's really a good thing.
Like, it's still there. My head's still screwed on straight, if it's ever been.
Right. Moon handing off to Coward. Coward been able to get some running room outside of tackle all night.
Yeah, right at a 20-yard gain there. Actually, it's going to be spotted a little short. So 17-yard rush for a first down to start the third quarter. Clock is running.
That is an Angie McGee, Franklin County home team, first down. Moon handing off to Cowart, right straight up the middle.
Yeah, Jeffrey Hairston hanging on for a ride there, eventually wrestling to the ground after about a 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, second down and about 5. Give them a pretty good spot on that. All your good calls, bad calls, and questionable calls brought to you by the blind guys. Budget blinds, that is.
It's got to be one of the better commercials.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Moon under center. Oh, no, that's not Moon under center. Yeah, it is. Moon under center. Excuse me.
Hey, Jeffrey Hairston there again for the stop. Jeffrey's flying to the football.
My glasses are fogging up. Imagine that.
Not on an evening like this.
No, wouldn't happen. Third down and 4.
So we've seen quite a few different sets from LCA tonight, but they're running out of just about everything and
being pretty successful.
Yeah, had need to put the ball in the air a whole lot.
Another running back, that's number 24, Elijah Castaneda.
Yeah, JT Lomax eventually wrestling to the ground there after a 20-plus yard gain on the ground.
Davenport Energy first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 42-6, 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Castaneda again off tackle, picking up a couple.
Well, and if I've said it twice, might as well say it 3 times.
Sure.
Jeffrey Hairston again on the stop. 3 in a row for Jeffrey there.
Hairston, a workhorse back there for this Eagle defense.
He's flying around at that defensive end position, doing a great job.
Moon taking the play into the huddle. Cowart back in at back there with Moon in the pistol. Takes a snap. Cowart got the ball going straight up the middle. Another gain of a couple.
Yeah, Haven Mullins there bringing him to the ground and was able to get a few extra Eagles defenders in on that one. You'll see the replay here. Haven flying out there. It's what you want to see in a game like this. You know, we're in the third quarter, clock is rolling, but your team is still not laying down.
Absolutely.
They're still getting meaningful reps out there against a great football team. Got Magna Vista next week. That's not going to be an easy game. And then we've got, I think, a week off and on to the district schedule, and it doesn't get much easier in the Blue Ridge District.
That's right. Sure doesn't. Ooh, Cowart getting nothing there, and guess who?
Dare we say Jeffrey Hairston.
Back that up about 3 yards, back to the original line of scrimmage. Be 4th down and 10.
Yep, 4th down here. I think they're gonna go ahead and give the guys another set of reps and here in the 3rd quarter. Coach Rocco, he classy coach.
Absolutely.
You know, he's got his got his guys off the field now.
Moon back to pass.
Intercepted, Mike.
Yeah, Casey.
Yep, David Casey's got it. He's still going.
Oh, yeah. Got a little running room. Got one to beat. Moon pulling him down.
Yeah, that's the it's the one you may not beat out there. That's a state track champion.
Yeah.
He's going to have a tough time outrunning that cat. But, hey, he's back up to midfield. And, yeah.
Here you see it on the Bob Parcell Realtor replay here. Pass
was
thrown
tipped.
great. Just off the hands of the receiver, and Casey making the best, and there's Moon doing a good job of bringing him down at the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10. That is a Rhodes and Ferguson's attorney law. 1st down and 10 at the 50-yard line. There you see Ethan Hall on the sideline. Hope he'll soon get over the injury.
Nothing going there, Mike. As much as we said he had the 2s in on offense, the 1s still are out there on defense, and they're still flying to the football. Gideon Davidson's still out there, and
well, I mean, these guys need reps. They've got
That's
a
right.
tough schedule coming up, too.
They do. The
and
Seminole District is no joke.
That's right, absolutely. So they've got to stay on cue, got to keep enough reps under their belt to stay in the ball game. And, you know, they're not thinking the next week yet, but they're preparing for whatever comes later on in this season.
Well, and at the end of the day, you're only going to get so much out of practice against your own guys.
Absolutely.
And so coach is going to make sure he gets his guys the reps out there. And, hey, we got a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, Rigney back out over the 50-yard line, almost to the 45. No, they're going to bring it back.
I was going to say that'd be a very generous spot if they kept on walking.
Yeah. But he slid that far anyway.
That's right. The field is a little wet, wet. Didn't hold any water, though, so they got to try out the drainage system tonight in their opening night here in Lynchburg.
Right. Beautiful facility here. It's just a great place to play. Good defensive.
Yeah, James
work
Deo,
Yuri
he
not
sniffed
getting
that one out.
Here you see Yuri going in motion. They handed to him and didn't fool anybody.
Yeah, he fights off, kept that outside arm open, and was able to make the tackle.
Gardner back to punt. And, of course, Davidson back to receive. He's standing on his 20-yard line. Gardner high, booming pump. Fair catch called on the 16-yard line. And that will be American National Bank 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Got 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. That clock has ran quite a bit here. As muggy as it was, it is starting to wind, getting a little breeze in the air. It's cooling off. Glasses aren't as foggy as they were 5 minutes ago. I'll take whatever I can at this point.
There you go.
The big bearded guy. Brody's over there laughing at me.
Yeah. Brody and Jamie doing a great job over there getting these shots.
Wait till Brody's been married 15 years. He'll be heavier and bearded too.
Oh, breaking away. That's Castaneda again back out there running the ball for the Maddie Law Firm, 1st and 10.
Yeah, 22-yard run there, and clock continues to roll. We've got 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Moon is still in the game at quarterback. Nesselrod at wide receiver. Davidson is out but playing on defense.
Got an eye going here, trying some new formations. Hands off to Castaneda, the second man through, trying to get off tackle. Ends up getting about 4 yards.
Yeah, Haven Mullins eventually brings him down. Bring up second down here. See Haven comes off out the backside and gets down the line and hangs on tight.
Good pursuit there. You watch for some kind of reverse when you see him crashing down like that to catch him veering from his position.
You always want to make sure somebody's got backside, and
that's right.
If they throw that counter out there and your end is gone, and
again from the eye position, the bootleg. Moon's going to get another couple of yards. It'll be third down and about 4.
Well, and if it was at Diamond Sport, they'd say he's safe.
Safe, that's
he's
right.
safe. That's right. You always see this time of year folks saying, hey, we're thankful it's football season, and the baseball fans are saying, hey, it's playoffs.
That's right.
We're going to see who the wild card is and all of that. And
yeah.
Heard Ronald Acuna hit another home run tonight. He's 5 away from where he'd like to be, probably MVP, but we'll talk a little baseball on the football show.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah. It works.
Scott's not here. He can talk a lot of baseball.
There you go. Moon back to pass. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, Lomax saw that one. He had a bead on it, but right through his hands. Would have ended back-to-back drives with interceptions there for the Bulldogs. It's going to bring up fourth down. I don't think they're going to go for it on this one, Mike.
I don't think so. Got the punter in there. That's Nesselrod. Back to punt for the Bulldogs. Have to give me a minute to get that one out.
You almost made it 2 weeks, Mike, without butchering a name.
Sure did. Well,
almost made it.
Couldn't have been any longer than that.
It's going to get a generous roll there.
Yeah, Davidson.
Put some butter on it.
Picking it up down on the 5-yard line, 15-yard line, excuse me. Eagles really have been fighting that bad field position all night long.
Yeah, field position game is tough. You know, you get pinned down, can't get anything going, and you're playing behind all night at that point. And you know, here we got 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They moved the ball a little bit on their last drive, but
Davenport in the pistol with Huey. Fakes to Huey. We got an open man out here. And Muse with a good catch and a pretty good hit out there.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's Davidson, and
he playing some defense.
Little acrobatic work here. Nice little backflip.
Yeah.
Nice little backflip.
Second down and 4.
Courtesy of Gideon Davidson. When that man's playing on Saturday, he'll be able to say, hey, that guy sent me for a backflip.
That's right. Well, you know, I was watching some college football the other night, and several people out there that I was familiar with. One of them was Zach Rice for the Carolina team, and Paul Billups from down at Western Branch. The Eagles played against him a couple of games down there. A really good receiver. And, you know, it just does some good to play against good competition like that. And Franklin County has faced them 2 years in a row now. So, but we'll take a break here, get back to fourth quarter action. Score 42-6. Bulldogs, where you're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Eagles with trips to the right side. Davenport finding an open Urey. Urey coming down with that one. Good concentration for a completion. Gain.
Yeah, going to be about a 15-yard gain
15 yards. Good play there. Running that trips to this side opened up a receiver out there.
Yeah, eventually brought down by Belford, and hey, he bobbled that a little bit. Could have been a dangerous situation, but hauled it in, brought out the first down, and get a new set of sticks to play.
That is a Doyle Custom Embroidery first down. Davenport looking to pass, finding the receiver out. Getting a couple yards out of that one. That's Muse he connected with out there. Gain of about 3. Excuse me, didn't mean to cut him short. Second down and 7.
Looks like the majority, starting to rotate the majority of the starters out on defense, and Franklin County getting to take a look at it through the air here.
Davenport scrambling. Just off the hands of Muse.
Had Austin Rose in coverage there and just through the hands.
Davenport really, he's accurate, even rolling to his left.
That's right. Yeah, tough throw for him, but
it was.
He's doing a good job through the air.
Third down and 6.
For the critics to say that the Eagles never throw the football, we've seen it a lot here tonight. There hadn't been a whole lot of up the middle that you hear some of the groans, but they've opened the playbook up. But hey, you're looking at one of the best teams in the state on defense out there.
Absolutely. Davenport getting taken down there.
Yeah, brought down by Weston Woodard and Ryan Cisney.
Will be back inside the 25-yard line, where Gardner will be kicking away to Davidson. They've done that a time or two today. Davidson is yet to be able to break one away. I know I shouldn't say that, I guess, but.
Well, he did return the one punt early in the game, but.
Yeah, he's not going to get to that one. That one takes a terrible punt, bounce for the Eagles. Good one for the Bulldogs.
If you're a Bulldogs fan, you like that bounce.
That's right.
Going to have 8:55 left here in the fourth quarter.
42-6. Bulldogs taking over in Eagle territory.
You've seen these kids, they're playing hard. They've not given up. They're still getting after it.
A lot of clean jerseys on offense now. We'll see if we can get those numbers as they come up. Moon still at quarterback, and that's number 30, Josh Hopkins getting down enough for a first down, looks like.
Yeah, tripped up by Caleb Smith.
That's a farm credit, 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line.
You guys still hanging out with us? Cable 12 will be over at Ferrum tomorrow afternoon.
Right.
Going to have a 6 p.m. kickoff.
Look for us about 15 minutes earlier. There's Hopkins again. Get the pregame scoop on North Carolina Wesleyan and the Black Hats of Ferrum.
Played a tough game last Saturday and didn't quite pull off the win on the road, but going to look to have their home opener and evening game. And heard they brought in quite a few more freshmen this year at the school, and gonna have a.
Well, they got one name that's very popular at Franklin County.
That's
just
right.
Set the school rushing record in his career. It's Jalen Lee, just breaking him into the college ranks.
Yeah, he got a little playing time last week from the looks at the box score, and we'll now run heavy offense. They're running a lot of option over there. The quarterback held on to the football a ton, so maybe this week they'll say, hey, hand that man the ball.
Share it a little bit.
Share that football.
Yeah, I think it.
So
Jalen Lee had negative 4 yards.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
But hey,
nothing positive going. But he's out there as a freshman, true
that's
freshman.
Right, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Braxton Hughes, the quarterback, with a lot of experience out there.
Ball's on the ground there, Mike. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to recover their fumble. Clock is still rolling. We're at about 6 minutes left to go here in the game.
It'll be 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs. I wonder if they've got a field goal kicker they'd like to try out. I don't think you're seeing anybody different out there, but
no, I think they're going to keep them on the field and let the kicker keep his leg good.
James Deo running the play in. He's quarterbacking under center. Back to pass. The lefty connects. That's Woodard.
Yeah.
Woodard for a touchdown.
Connects underneath for the touchdown. 20 yards out. Going to be his first of the evening. Brings the score 48-6 with 5:22 left in the game.
Deo's mother came by and wanted to make sure we got his name correct.
Yeah, said, hey, they need to change that on the roster.
Right.
If y'all don't mind making a note for the TV, we'd appreciate it.
But that's James Deo, 196'2" junior, good size. Lefty coming out back there, and there's Pettit putting through another extra point. Score now 49-6. Bulldogs, you're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of one white dove, one memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
With another kick in and out of the end zone, Eagles will get the ball on their 20-yard line, trailing 49-6. 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in this ball game.
Yeah. I'll say, Mike, Coach is he's thrown the playbook out there tonight, and as the old adage goes, sometimes it ain't the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes, and LCA has got the Jimmies and the Joes, and I'm not quite sure the playbook is the problem tonight, and the kids have given it their all. They're out there still fighting,
Absolutely.
But kudos to LCA. They've got a great group of football players out there. Kudos to Franklin County and the Eagles, and they have fought hard. They have kept after it, head held high, and unfortunately another sack there in the backfield.
Davenport not being able to get away from that rush. Loss of about 7 yards. Ball inside the 15-yard line. Second down and 16, I would say.
It's a long second down.
It is.
It's a long second down.
Davenport under center. Takes it, hands it off to Rigney. Rigney getting back up to about the 15-yard line. Gain of a couple.
Yeah, gets a couple on there before some of the big boys jump on in, and 56, Tyler Murray, one of their captains, still in the game there tonight. First to make contact, and the rest of the Bulldogs join in.
Davenport under center. Hancock snapping it. And it's Rigney again. Being stood up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not much going there. Eventually get the whistle to blow it dead, and
McIlvain standing him up right there, meeting him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. They'll bring up 4th and long. Clock is still running, got about 3 minutes left to go.
Gardner to Davidson here on the punt again.
Davidson's getting a lot of reps in back there.
Sure is.
Another one of those things, hard to practice full speed and on your punt and kickoff game, and Coach making sure he gets plenty of looks here before he heads into a difficult part of his schedule.
It's really tough for the Eagles to get it in the Bulldog end of the field.
Unless you just got a booming leg when you're punting that deep. It's hard to get it across that midfield. They've had some good punts tonight.
Sure.
At some point, you just run out of leg when you're that far. He may have to get an extra ice bag tonight, too.
There you
for
go.
that
That's
thing.
right. He's utilized it pretty well, and the break in the middle really didn't help anything.
That's right.
You got get cooled off and then have to warm up again. Bulldogs hustling out there. 1st and 10. Oh, almost lost that one. That was Castaneda. No, it wasn't. It was number 30, Hopkins.
Yeah, met by Mullins and Yeary for about a 1.5, 2-yard loss there.
2nd down and 9. 1:52 left here in this ball game.
Clock is obviously still rolling here. A little under 1:40 to go in the game. Had a number of fans still stick around for the ball game opening night here for their brand new stadium at LCA. Hate to see the weather the way it is, and had a great crowd.
It's Hopkins again, getting a yard or two. Handoff from Deo. Dale getting those reps out there. Somebody's got to take over when Moon moves along.
That's right. Met by Drew Davis and Hairston.
I'm not sure on that. Looks like I've seen Moon's name in here several years. I know he played when he was a freshman.
You're not thinking about Warren Moon back in the day,
well, maybe that's, he looked a lot like. But, he's played several snaps as we have faced this, we as in the Eagles.
We're supposed to not say
See,
we a whole lot.
I know. That's
what the
they
pep talk
think
Steve normally gives us.
That's right, and I forget. So, anyway, what do they say about that? Once an Eagle, you're always in the nest.
Always in the nest. Haven Mullins there with the big stop.
Unless you fall out of the nest and fall on your head like I did. I fell on my head. But anyway. 4th down. 16 seconds left. There will be not another snap. Eagles hung in there, gave it their all, but just faced another super team, in the top 10 of the Virginia High School League rankings. They come out tonight short on the stick, 49-6. The next outing will be there'll be a week off, and then we
got Magna Vista next week, and then a week off.
Yes, Magna Vista's next week. So get out and support these Eagles.
Been a month on the road.
Been a month on the road. That's right. They need all your help. So let's get a big group of folks there. If you can't see them, follow us on Cable 12 for all of the action. Good night. You've been watching Franklin County Eagles football here on Cable 12.